Hello there, and welcome to another Super Mario Maker 2 episode. Today we're going to be playing a level by bthesky. We've played levels by him before, or one particular level where we started off with a 0 to around 6,000 clears. I think now it's somewhere in like 6 out of 15,000. Here we see one that has almost 30,000 tries with only one clear. So he's let me know that this level exists and hoping that I can play it, possibly hoping that I can beat it. Given this is a 0% clear rate level where it actually has a clear, I don't know how likely that's going to be, but let's just try it out and see what happens. Okay, Rise of the Rift. Okay, so we have an auto-scroller. Not looking too bad so far. It's gotta be something crazy that happens. This is starting to look a little familiar. Oh! I should have maybe checked to see how long the level was, but it looks like there is a sub-world as well as a main world. I don't think there's any clear conditions. Oops. I'm trying to see if I can find some formulaic way of getting through. Wow, lots of people are dying there. That's interesting. Just trying to find a formulaic way of getting through so I don't have to think about that section anymore, but maybe I'll just do it slowly. There we go. Ooh, that guy's gonna be tough. Surprisingly, not as many X marks here as I would expect. I see bthesky is a fan of the desert theme. I'm apparently a fan of dying. I'm going to try not to add any more X's to that area, or at least not so many. I feel like I probably haven't even gotten close to the hard part of this level yet. As I said in the previous level playing with bthesky, is that when you're playing an auto-scroller, the rules are a little different in terms of being able to time where you land. Everything is just a little bit thrown off compared to when Mario is always in the middle of the screen. It's quite a bit easier to ensure you land where you want to land. So that could be what adds a significant amount of difficulty to this level. Okay, that shouldn't be too... shouldn't be too hard to avoid the hammer bro, but those Monty moles, they are another story. There we go. Just get over him quickly is the key. Kill those dudes. Oh boy! So you want to jump over him and then just keep going, I guess. Oh gosh! The thing about the chain chomps is that they add RNG to the level, so you normally start getting used to, okay, we'll have to jump like this, do that, and whatever, but as soon as there's a chain chomp, all of a sudden all the rules change. Oh gosh, there's two of them. That's going to be interesting to figure out how to get past those. Okay, quick jump over him. Jump on the first Monty. That is different. Ooh, was not expecting to get hit by him. Not seeing as many X marks here though, so hopefully that means not as many people got through here. Because after you do all the math, that means our chances of winning are going to be higher. If we can get there consistently. There we go. That's what was going on the other time, so it was actually working. Whoa! That is going to be tough! But that is... so there was the image in the beginning where you can see the pipe. So we need to go down into the pipe there most likely. With any luck, there'll be a checkpoint there. Again, given the clear percentage, luck will most likely not be on our side. Oops. Now that would be nice if we could somehow jump there and land on a bullet bill. I feel like I just got a little unlucky with the frames there, that I just instead landed right in its face. Oh gosh! Huh. If you wait too long there, the sun is going to crush you for sure. I feel like that's going to be the strategy. I don't know how consistent it's going to be, but I think you want to land on the first Monty Mole as you get across, and you want to use that to land on the second one, and then launch yourself. So like this. Roughly like that, except I think my strategy might be slightly off. I think you might still have to wait for him to go in a certain direction. You have to play it by ear once you get there. Oh no! I felt like this was going to start being good. I wanted to land and try and jump past the first hammer bro and land on the second one and jump over this spike. Oh no! Okay, I think we need to land on the step below that hammer bro, wait for him to throw the hammer, and then jump hopefully fast enough to dodge the sun. I think that's the idea. Oh! Sneaky, sneaky! Maybe it'll be a little better for me to kill him. I don't think it's too hard to ensure I jump on him every time. Oh no! Like that, except what happened there? Okay, I think we're going to try and do that strategy. Land first and then try and jump on a bullet bill. It's a little too inconsistent otherwise. Except it all depends on the chain jump. Oh my gosh, we made it to the pipe. What's happening here? Oh gosh. What? Oh. Oh boy. I don't know how many times we're going to do that consistently. Now this is going to be another one. Whoa, how fast is it? What in the world? Oh, that's the window. I don't know if it's always going to be there though. I think the window's coming up. No! Oh my gosh. That is going to be really hard to do consistently. Although, alright, what did I learn? I don't know. Oh, this is the impossible one? Not quite. If I could have done a jump right off the right side there, but that one is just going to be really hard to do properly, so I'm going to have to try again. Bad chain jump. Oh my gosh, we made it back. Not the way I was expecting, but we made it back. Okay, we need to focus though. At least we fall quite a bit here. Kind of reduces the amount that the level can still be. Okay, that was just super lucky. Okay. I haven't seen the opening yet. I don't think that was what I was intending, but that works, I guess. This shouldn't be too bad. I think it's after this one rotates. that kind of looks like. If I can get over... Oh, that seems so risky. Wait. So that goes down. That goes around. No. Okay, gotta think about this. Ooh, I don't know which is the best one. No, I think that was right! I think that was right! Oh my gosh, I think I figured that out, but I just did not execute it properly. I don't know if there's multiple solutions to that problem, but that seemed like the way to do it. Oh, what a shame. I have this odd feeling the course isn't too much longer than that. That chain jump. Oh gosh, why did I do that? But I can wait here, I think. Yeah. That is going to make a world of a difference here. That was a totally unnecessary death. It's pretty much just an animation to have those fireballs there, if that would have been any better. I think it would have hit the sun. And stay? Thank goodness we're back. Okay, let's not roast our bum like we did last time. There we go. Okay, now one thing I was wondering is if the hole is here. That would be really convenient. Then we just have to jump right away. It is not there, so can't use that strategy. Whew. There is much more forgiveness than one would expect with those gears. I thought for sure I was going to die there. Okay. Okay. There we go. I feel like that part's not as hard as it actually looks. Oh, but can we do this again? So once that goes over, you need to go to the left and then to the right, and then we can get over. So after that we go to the left, then we go to the right, and then we go over. So we have to get over this fire bar. Just like that! Oh my god! God. thank goodness. Oh my god. Oh. I need to jump onto the platform, and then run, and then probably spin jump to get around, and then do a tiny jump to get through there, and then get to the donut. So when it goes up, then I need to jump onto the platform, and I need to do a spin jump, and then as it falls, I think I need to do another spin jump to get around. Oh, that's going to be so hard. No. Okay, so we made it back here. I was not expecting to actually be able to make it back, but this is this part is crazy. So what we need to do, let's see if I can point here. We need to do sort of a spin jump. We have to do a spin jump right over there, right over that wall. It can't be a full spin jump because the platform is moving up and down, and you're going to be a few pixels too high if you do a full spin jump. Then you need to do a maximum spin jump off that platform towards this wall, and then falling back to about here and landing on the platform again, and then run, and then do another jump. So the chances of me being able to execute this are pretty low, but we're gonna give it a try anyway. Well, there's that. Okay, so I'll be honest, when I saw this part the first time when I was going through this level, I thought to myself, there's no way I can beat this. Because I know I would be able to do the mechanics to be able to go around this, to get around this, but it was just not going to be very probable I could do it consistently. And that's the issue, because there's a lot of different parts of this level where you can die, and all those probabilities of you losing stack up. So the amount of time that it takes for you to get back to this room at my skill level, it starts to exponentially increase. So with this part, this would maybe add another maybe 1 in 10 successes that I could actually do this correctly, which means I have to do everything else properly so that I can actually get to this room 10 times, which adds up to a lot. So let's talk a little bit about the rest of the level leading up to this point. So in the very beginning, we jump on the Koopa Troopas. We can make this super consistent by just running, jump as far as you can at the ledge, and just hold right and jump, and that will make you jump on the first Koopa Troopa, the next one, you'll jump on a Monty Mole, the next Monty Mole. Once you hit the screen, if you stop, you'll land on the Magic Koopa, and that's pretty helpful because that Magic Koopa will tend to jump around. I've had him materialize inside of wherever I was and kill me instantly that way. And when you're dying left and right to this level constantly, having that Magic Koopa randomly kill you is not the most pleasant feeling. So make sure you kill him because it's easy to kill that one. Then you can keep going. So there's some spike jumps and things that aren't too difficult. The Hammer Bro there is actually really simple to get over. It's easiest to just jump over him. You can kill him if you want. I found whenever I tried to do that, probably like, I don't know, a quarter of the time I would just die to him because I'd land on him where he was already spawning a hammer. But anyway, so jump past him. The Monty Moles, usually what I did there is I jump on both of the Monty Moles. I think you could jump on one and then land on the ground and jump if you wanted to, but I don't know, for some reason that was my way of beating that. So the next is the chain chomp. So the chain chomp is very tricky because every time you go to the chain chomp, it's going to be going in a different direction. And going in a different direction is going to really change how you end up trying to get through that section. So in general, if he is going to the left, he usually go sort of up a block and a little bit to the left. You can go under him, jump on the block, and keep going. If he's going straight up, it's actually pretty easy. If he's going to the right and a little bit on an angle, that I found was the hardest one. You'd either have to really time your jump properly, or you'd have to try and land on the ground past the chain chomp and jump again. Neither of those are really easy situations to get through. But yeah, so the chain chomp was very difficult because you can't sort of mathematically kind of come up with a way of beating the level at that point, because you have to kind of play it by ear based on what the chain chomp does. So from there, it's best if you can land on the ground right before the bullet bills, because you can land on the ground, then jump on the bullet bills, then jump to the next hammer bros. Sometimes it doesn't quite work out that way, so you might need to land on one of the bullet bills. I found that to be a lot less consistent, but sometimes it was mandatory. So then you jump over that. You get to the hammer bros. Now this section was also quite RNG heavy, just like the previous one, where the Magic Koopa could randomly land in a spot, which will make it very difficult for you to get past, or the hammer bros will throw their hammers in such a way that makes it really hard to get past as well. The way I found which was most consistent for getting through this part, depending on how you manage to get there, was you wait for the first hammer bro to throw the hammer, then you jump to the first step at the foot of the other hammer bro. Once you're there, depending how fast you're going, you can either try and jump on him right away, or you can wait for the screen to be going past so you can jump on him and jump behind the sun, so you don't have to worry about the sun hitting you. The sun is a real pain at this part of the level because it's constantly in your way in a lot of ways that you can try and get past those hammer bros. So once you get past that, then as soon as you land on one of those platforms, you don't have to rush anymore because the screen is going to stop. So just wait for the screen to stop, wait for the sun to move over to the other side, and even more importantly, also wait for the fireball that jumps up, that goes right past the platform to go past first, so you don't have to worry about that one, and then jump into the pipe. So I thought just getting into the pipe was pretty tough. I was hoping there was going to be a checkpoint the first time, or something, but alas, there was no checkpoint. So you fall down for a while, which I thought was kind of nice, because it could be something where there's challenge after challenge after challenge, so falling down for a while means that there's that many less challenges that are there. But anyway, so you fall down, and then you have the kind of floor of gears with the one little gap. The first time I was jumping around here, I didn't really quite know what I was supposed to do until I saw that little gap of gears, so then you just have to jump through that, which for the most part isn't really all that hard, but sometimes I threw myself off trying to fall straight, so you'd maybe like jump in one direction, hold the other direction to go straight, but you held too much and then you die. The next part looks a little bit more challenging, but it's actually not too bad. I don't think I actually ever died here once, where the gears going back and forth, so you just have to really follow the gear as close as you can and just fall right away without kind of running too fast. So as long as you time that, that's fine. The next is the part that I like to consider the car. For some reason it kind of looked like a car to me, with the gears and the way it was designed, but anyway, so with this section, this is mostly just a test of patience. You need to watch for a point where the one gear is going up as the other gears are getting close to the end. Ideally, the gear on the top is going to be farther away from the end than the gear on the bottom. If that's true, you'll be able to go over or go underneath the first gear, and then jump over the lower gear, and then wait for the other one to go up, and then go past. I think most of the times I died there was just because of a lack of patience, so I think this part should be reasonably straightforward for others to get through. So anyway, that shouldn't be so bad. The next part, I don't know if there's a smarter way of getting through there than the way that I was getting through there, but the times that I did get through there correctly, the way that I usually went through, it kind of felt like it was the right way to get through. But anyway, so you have the 3 fire bars, and they're all spinning in kind of crazy directions, which make it look like it's going to be impossible for you to get through. But at least the way that I figured it after staring at it for probably about a minute, trying to see where the opening was, is that you first need to jump over the first fire bar until you're in the middle when the second fire bar is underneath, and go sort of as far to the left as possible so you don't get hit by the first fire bar that's near you when you get there. Then you have to go to the other side. Once you've done that, the third fire bar is going down. Once that happens, you need to, as quickly as possible, go to the left before the second fire bar can hit you. So that was... I felt like I died there more than I should have. It was definitely harder than the previous sections that were leading up to this point. But yeah, so that was pretty hard, but we got through that. Then once that section's over, you have another section where, strangely, I feel like I died more to the fire section, but it's probably just because it was earlier in the level. In this one, it's just more about nerves, I think, because you're just surrounded by spikes. I think the hardest jump is actually the first one, because you have to do a bit of a beat jump to get over that one. Once you do that, it's just a spin jump over the next ones, and then there's the kind of diagonal they have to get through. Another spin jump there worked for me. The last jump is actually the easiest, because you just have to do a full spin jump against the wall, and then you'll fall right down to the bottom. So this section with the fire blasters really scared the heck out of me after getting past the first one. I didn't know how that was going to end up killing me or surprising me, but this is actually probably the easiest part of the entire level, because all you have to do is go, I guess, one fire at a time for about 9 times until eventually there's 2. You just have to pay attention to how many fires there are. You just have to keep kind of walking patiently underneath until you get to the pipe. So after you get to the pipe, you get to this part of the level. I built this area just for the fun of it, to see, or to show how you would actually get through this, so I'll try and play through it and show you how to do it. And there we go. So we made that jump. For the time that I said let's try this, probably took me another 10 tries to get this to work. But you can see it is possible to get through, as I described before. And then after this, having good authority, there's 2 more stages left before the end of the level. With my current skill level and my current ability to get through this level, it didn't seem like it was going to be very probable for me to get through this section without hundreds, if not 1,000 tries. So at this point, this is where I pass the torch on to you, the viewer. If one of you thinks you have what it takes to take on this challenge and to join ranks of the legendary Mario Maker players, there's currently only one person who's beaten this level so far, so I definitely implore others who have far more skill than me to try and beat this level and try and add themselves to the list. I hope that by going through how I've gotten to this point will help somebody else be able to get farther than this and maybe even beat the level, and if so, I'll be very happy for you. Rooting on all of you guys. Please beat this level in my stead. But anyways, I think that's good enough for me for now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Take care.